But my balls keep telling me to let me just let me
There's been a serious misjudgment, and there's not going to be that much revealed today, because this is not my story. I'm simply a witness to corruption in the NCO soon after Keemstar was brought in. But please know this, I really didn't want this. I would have done it already. I mean, why wouldn't Tommy C jump at the opportunity to finish off Keemstar or get Keemstar? The truth is, I couldn't. And you're going to see in a minute why that's the whole problem here. Why didn't you expose them all when you win? I couldn't. Because it was more than me on the line. See, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on. There's a lot of spillover from IBS with corruption and intimidation, like the real stuff. This is this is how really this all started. If you go to my Twitter feed, I put this out, and I call it the Matrix tweet, and this is what kicked the whole fucking thing off.
In the Matrix of the commentary community, there is a fascinating new story about Susie Liu, who has been caught false flagging. But I like to remind the NCO how fervent they were to make sure that Just Destiny saw justice, and he did. And also I want the NCO to remember just what they were willing to do to get that result. Now, I don't see the same, urgency that I saw last time, which is a little concerning.
This caused a big kerfuffle in there, and I got really angry about it when I did the podcast. I think it was Sunday on Susie Liu.
Yeah.
That caused even more of a kerfuffle. We did a podcast yesterday goofing on the NCO. At no point in time did I want any of this come out. Not because of them so much, a little bit because of them, but because of Nick. And I think it's ridiculous that I can't speak out because my friend might have police knocking down his fucking door.
Nerd City can go.
You can be damn sure that I'm going to support Nick DiOrio 150% because he's right. My advice to the NCO, come clean, tell the truth. Because right now they're sitting here listening to me trying to get a grip on what the friggin' narrative is going to be so they can respin another one. You came to the wrong place, guys. It's not my story. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. I haven't seen all the evidence, only bullet points. But from what I can gather, if this thing was dumped in raw context with no narrative whatsoever, I don't think you guys have a chance in the fucking world. Start coming clean, quick. But what I saw in there deserved exposure. They deserve to be snitched on. Because you can't have the kingmakers of the platform preaching their virtue, calling out fucking other YouTubers when they are willing to go to the depths of character assassination, corruption, and intimidation. Some people are involved more than others. It was a witch hunt mentality in there, and it got out of control. And they were told. So whatever happens here, happens here. I'll be 100% clear. Only about 7% of them are involved, and I don't think even 50% of them knew what happened back in February. But I guess I don't think there's, for reasons of transparency, this all has to be WikiLeaks dumped. But we can't have the kingmakers that are running around criticizing about, how to behave and ethics on the internet when they're willing to corrupt themselves by bringing in Keemstar for character assassination, slander, and possibly ruining somebody's life over something that I think was really scummy with the thumbnails and certainly the strikes and the cease and desist orders and all that other stuff. But it's not willing. It's not right. It's wrong. And yes, I'll snitch on your ass if you're willing to go the next extra mile. Cobra, you're on air, Lieutenant Cobra.
So, what flavor Jewel is it, man?
Huh?
What flavor Jewel is
It's not Jewel. It's called
Yeah, I
Blue.
was gonna say that because all I can see on your fucking camera is smoke, covering the entire screen.
I love smoke.
Looking like incest. Or incense, even.
I'm not.
That's right. Welcome to Ralph the Movie Maker. Today, we're going to be talking about the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. Not only that, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to slay pussy like I do.
Lord Vega, how are you?
I just heard something about my name coming up with Tobes.
Did he block you?
No, he didn't block me. It was a bullshit joke because we were in a chat last night in the VC.
Go ahead and back out.
Okay, what happened? Well, I was in there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
He was saying something like, "Oh yeah, your video. I liked your video," or some shit. And I was like, "Oh, I think somebody mentioned acting or something," and he didn't even know that there was the cutscenes with like the preacher. Yeah, he didn't see the video.
He was watching it while he was explaining.
The fucking liar didn't even watch my video, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's great." And then I'm like, "Yo, fuck you, Tobes." But it's just like
All right, well, I'm glad you guys aren't fighting.
No, I like.
I just wanted it so I could make some drama.
Oh yeah, fuck Tobes. No? I heard he doxed all kinds of people and sent all kinds of alcohol to people's fucking houses and shit. Fuck Tobes.
Willie Mac Attack, how are you, sir?
Good, man. I tried to talk with like the NCO to see what's up like with this whole thing because I know a little bit more because Nick did show me like a few clips of the recording. Right?
Okay.
Dude, I don't think anybody knows what the fuck anyone's even talking about.
I'm sure of it because you could see it with last night with Keemstar with him preparing for the narrative. You know, nobody.
Remember,
knows.
you're speaking to Dan.
Yeah, and I only intimately know my part. That's it.
No, but I'm saying the people in the NCO, none of those guys even know what you're talking about.
No, I know. Well,
or what anyone's talking about. So that's why they're all so offended.
They're lucky.
When you say the NCO needs to step up and say something. Yeah, the NCO has no idea what to even say or what happened.
Well, I don't want to say anything, so I don't want to tip anybody off. I think they need to own whatever they did.
And I think Tommy's saying the ones that were involved need to come forward.
Right, but the ones that are involved, even from the recording, I heard.
They probably forgot. Yeah.
I didn't even hear them say anything. Like in the recording, even I don't even know who's in the call. The only people I heard that were really fucking bad was Zoom, because that dude's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Keem, and then some lawyer. That's the only people I know. And then now it brings up the question after watching Augie's stream. The one question that was never answered is, well, Nick has this recording, but Nick was in the call too. Why did he go along with all of it? Apparently, he was one of the most helpful people in the call.
Yes. Why did Nick go along with it? Yeah, I think you're going to find all that out. And I know the answer to that, but I'm not tipping anybody's hand.
Because it can't just be to clear his name like he's told me, because he literally helped him do it, according to other people in the call.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, everyone's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
We'll see.